Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachak Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Now, this lesson is going to be dealing with this article. It's going to be based on this article here. And it says, why do Gen Z and millennial men have lower testosterone levels? Okay, as you brothers should know, every year the testosterone levels in men decrease. Okay, and there's many reasons for that. And one of the main reasons is that this devil is in rulership. Okay, and he's destroying the earth, and he's also putting a lot of toxins in the foods that cause, men to increase in estrogen and lower testosterone. And it does the exact opposite for women. Okay, it causes them to increase in testosterone and to decrease in estrogen. Okay, so these are the things that are happening on the earth, and this is why when you see these young men, a lot of them are very, very effeminate. Okay, especially when it comes to the men of old. They're very, very effeminate. Okay, even the way they walk. Saw somebody walking earlier today. Matter of fact, I saw a couple people walking earlier today, and I said, damn, this guy's sashaying up the street. Okay? There's a particular walk that men have, and there's a particular walk that women have. All right? Now, I'm going to go down, and I'm going to read from this part. All right? It says, the general decline in testosterone. Okay, it says the average testosterone level of a 60-year-old man in 1987 was around 17.5 nmol, which stands for nanomole, okay, per liter, a nanomole per liter, okay, which is a 1/1000th of a molecule, okay, or 1/1000th of a mole, rather, 1/1000th of a mole, okay, I believe mole stands for molecule. It says, according to a 2007 study in Massachusetts, so it was 17.5, okay, right? It says compare that to a 60-year-old man in 2002. His testosterone level was closer to 15 nmol per liters. Okay, so that's what that's a significant drop in only let's say less than 20 years. Only 15 years. Okay, only 15 years. And the testosterone levels in men dropped 2.5. Okay? You see that? So it's a rapid decline. It said based on this, average testosterone levels in men are declining by 1% every year, give or take. So you could imagine the men of old, right? The men of the ancient world, the men of the 1800s. These were some different manner of men. Those men are not the same as the men today, man. Even us, we've grown up in this place, and our temple is defiled. We're not the same as the men of old. Okay, they have that old famous picture of the men working and they're eating lunch on top of a slab of wood, man. Or like, many stories up in the sky, and they none of them look worried. A little slab of wood they were eating lunch on. Why? Because that was that courage. Because testosterone comes with courage. Look at King David. Okay, Samson. All right, Caleb, these great men of old, the courage that they had was on a whole nother level. The vigor that they had was on a whole nother level. The strength that they had was on a whole nother level. Okay, so anyways, let me get some scriptures real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to start with 2 Ezra 5, and I'll start at verse 51. It says, he answered me and said, ask a woman that beareth children, and she shall tell thee. Say unto her, Wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less in stature. Now, stature goes into, status, glory, but it also goes into your actual physical stature. They were also stronger. They were bigger. When you go back to the ancient world, they were bigger. They were stronger. Okay, that's why they were able to get the glory that they got. All right. The average guy today is doing what? He's playing video games, or he works an office job, or, he has a particular business, but he's not doing anything like the men of old, man. Okay. It says, and she shall answer thee, they that be born in the strength of youth are of one fashion. And they that are born in the time of age, when the womb faileth, are otherwise. Now, this goes into the time when a woman gives birth when she's young. Okay, when she's young, the child comes out stronger, comes out healthier. Why? Because that's when she's most fertile. But now in this society, you got women I'll wait till I'm 27, 30 years old to have children. That's late. Okay, that's late. That's not how the Lord designed women. Okay, He really designed them to have them young. Okay. And the children come out stronger that way. But hey, through the devil, he told you, go get your career and focus on this and that, and then later on in the line, then you can focus on children when you're facing a geriatric pregnancy. You see, it said, "Consider thou therefore also how they." And another thing is that they're not breastfeeding these children anymore, giving them some damn Similac. Okay. Which they're not going to grow on the same level, obviously, if they're drinking a bunch of chemicals, man, rather than the breast milk that the Lord hath given you. Okay? Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you. Right? And so are they that come after you less than ye. Right? Every generation it gets worse and worse and worse, as the creatures which now begin to be old and have passed over the strength of youth. Right? Just like in the time of there's another scripture which says the earth is old and waxeth away. The earth is old too, and it's getting weaker through age. Now, man has been here on the earth for quite some time, and the Lord is making it where men are getting weaker. Okay, that's how He's making it. Until what? Until He renews the earth. Until He renews man. Okay, starting with the Israelite man. All right, and then everything is going to be replenished. Okay, because it's really through wickedness that this decay is happening. That these things are happening. It's really through wickedness. Through the fall of Adam. That's really where this all begins. Okay. Let me continue with this. It says, research carried out on Finnish and Danish populations has shown the same trend. And even more recently, a large-scale study of Israeli men has shown how average testosterone levels have dropped between 2006 and 2019 by over 10%. 10%, man. That's a large jump in just one decade, man. Okay, So it's showing you that the men of old were a lot weaker. And I remember when I didn't mean the men of old were a lot stronger. And I remember even this one older Jake, he's like a family friend, but he's like an older Jake, and he's like a mechanic. I remember there was something that we were trying to open, man. It was something that was tough. There was an older Jake, like that was like my father's age. He was trying to open it up. He couldn't get it. And then I tried to open it up. I couldn't get it. You understand? It was a rough thing to open, man. I mean, this thing was rough, hard to open, man. Tight, sealed tight. And then he said, let him open it. He's the mechanic. I looked at him and I kind of scoffed at it in my mind. I said, how the hell, if we can't open it, how could this old man open? I mean, the man was walking like with a cane. He was, old, brother. He was old. He was, he was basically his health looked like it was depleting. Okay. He had to be going up to about 80. You see what I'm saying? He had to be about 80. You understand what I'm saying to you? The man handed him the thing, and he just one twist opened it, and he started laughing. And he scoffed at us, and I was like, damn, those men of old are in a whole nother fashion. Okay? A whole nother fashion. And this is why we have to take the herbs. We have to take the ashwagandha, the maca root, the ginseng, so that we could try to do the best that we can with our temple, man, because our temple is definitely defiled in this place, man. 10%, that's a big jump. It's a big jump. Okay? Oh, as a matter of fact, the scriptures tell you to remember the old paths. And how were the men of old? The men of old were not effeminate, man. They were very rough. Okay? Okay? They were very rough. And we as men of the Lord, we have the spirit of the ancient world, man. We don't have the spirit of this world. We have the spirit of the ancient world on us, man. Okay? This is why we don't fit in with this world. Oh, actually, give me a second. Then the Apocrypha. Oh, okay, I'm not quoting it right. That's the problem. Jeremiah 6:16. All right. This is Jeremiah 6:16, and it reads, "Thus saith Yahweh," right? So it's the Heavenly Father saying this. "Stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths," not the new paths, not the new wave that's coming. Okay, these the blonde hair tip dreads. No, not the new paths. Seek ye ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk therein. Okay, so we're supposed to be walking after the fashion of the ancient world, specifically the righteous men of the ancient world. "And ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein." And even the wicked amongst Jake was on a higher level than us today, because they still had more of a rough masculine mindset behind them. Certain Jakes, they did things for honor, and bro, and some of the things you read that were done, you'd be like, damn, well, this was a righteous man, but was it Jephthah? Right, when he sent up his daughter, he said, listen, whatever comes out the house, I'm gonna sacrifice that to the Lord. And when I read that, I drop tears, man. When I read that, it's be hard for me to read sometimes, man. I actually drop tears when I read that scripture, man. That scripture's a heavy one for me. I remember one time I was doing a video and I just started dropping some tears in the midst of the video because it's a very sad story, but that showed you how strong their mind was back then. Even the daughter's mind was strong. Even the women's minds was strong back then. Okay? She said, okay, okay, no problem. You could offer me up. Let me have some fun with my friends. Or celebrate my virginity is what she said. So the mindset of old was on a way higher level. Okay? So what has happened is we've gotten weaker through age. We've gotten weaker through the earth continuing in this wickedness. All right? So we got to seek the old path. We got to walk back in the old path. We got to try to be like the men of old, man. This is Isaiah 46 and 8. It says, "Remember this and shew yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors." We got to start to go back to that old way, okay? Because the Esau has taken away that manhood. You got to fight for your masculinity in this place. Masculinity is on the attack. Masculinity is being attacked in this wicked kingdom, man. They want you to be effeminate, so when you speak with authority, especially as a Jake, especially when you're a Jake, you speak with authority, certain people get offended at that, man. Don't worry, let them get offended, man. Okay? Let them get offended. We got to do. Listen, we are gonna do what we got to do, man. You know, even the women might act like they're offended by it. Don't worry. Deep down inside, they know what's up. They know what's up. Okay. That gets them going, man. Let's be real, man. Okay, because how much men are truly masculine out here? You know, so hey, but hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get this. This is 1 Corinthians 6:9. It says, matter of fact, yeah, let's start at 9. It says, "Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind," meaning homosexuality. Okay, so let's deal with the effeminate part. Okay, because the effeminate doesn't mean that you're a homosexual. Okay, it doesn't mean that. All right, it doesn't mean that, but you're not portraying the traits of a man. You see what I'm saying? That's why there's certain things, certain knowledge a man should know. You should know how to defend yourself. You should be able to do that. You should have gotten, I mean, I don't want to say you should have gotten into a fight. Well, yeah, you should have. You should have done some type of training if you never fought before, man. Because what happens if a guy just walks up, you're walking with your wife, a man just walks up and smacks your wife on the ass, and you're there. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna let the spirit deal with it, bro. No, bro. You better fight, bro. There better be some hands throwing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that. Listen, bro. And you know what? I don't want to push that energy out there, but yo, listen. There's certain things as a man you got to know how to do. All right. And really, we're playing catch up because this society, we're living in the damn cities. We're living in the metropolis, which means mother city, which was really created for the woman. And what it really does is it makes men soft. Well, that's the spirit. Now let's look at this. It says soft. That's the definition for effeminate. Soft. Okay, so like I didn't mean to click on that. Okay, but soft. A man is not supposed to be soft. See, they try to make it where a man's supposed to be sensitive. He's supposed to be soft. He's supposed to talk like this and take the bass out of his voice. No, a man's supposed to be rough. Okay, if he needs, can I get some water, please? You know, you gotta listen, man. We gotta reclaim our manhood, man. We gotta purge out this wicked, effeminate, Babylonian mindset state out of us, man. Because what you're doing is you're fashioning yourself after Esau, after this guy. This guy you see on the top right, you're fashioning yourself after this guy because that's how they talk. They're effeminate. Okay? It says soft. Soft to the touch. You know? In a bad sense. Effeminate. Of a catamite. What's that? What's a catamite? A boy kept for homosexual relations with a man, which they did that a lot in Greece. Okay? They had that, you know? Them little boys that the pederasty, I think they called it. All right, they had the little boys that they would deal with. The Athenians were known as boy lovers. It said of a male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness, right? Because a man is not supposed to be all lewd. You see, when you see them guys and they're walking with because they got muscles, they went to the gym and they start walking with their shirt off, or you know, you can see they're wearing things to accentuate their muscle, like a super duper tight. I mean, it's one thing you wear something that's fitted, you know, they can see your shape. It is what it is. But you know, those super spandex, so they can see every single muscle in your arm through the shirt, okay, or through the sweater. That's effeminate, bro. That's effeminate. That's something women do. Women do that. They wear those leggings so that men could watch them and lust over them. You're doing the same thing. Okay, wearing particular pants where they could see the bulge in your pants. That's effeminate, man. Okay, go look up masculine traits versus feminine traits and stay away from the feminine traits. How about that? Okay, let me look up this word catamite, man, real quick, man. All right. Says a boy kept for for homosexuality per practice. Okay, so that's something different. Okay, that's that was. Let's read the I think this is one of the things I was talking about actually. That was in Greece. It says in ancient Greece and Rome, a catamite was a pubescent boy, meaning a boy under 11 years old. Okay. And you know Edomites like that to this day. They like that stuff. That's why you got all kind of Edomite CEOs and politicians that get found with child porn in their laptops and things of that nature, man. Emails. It says who was the intimate companion of an older male, usually in a pederastic relationship. It was generally a term of affection and literally means Ganymede in Latin, but it was also used as a term of insult when directed toward a grown man. Yeah, man. Anyways, and these are the same people that's ruling over you. These Edomites, man. You know, that's why they're pushing all that madness. But hey, like I said, we got to reclaim back our manhood, and you know, to hell with all this effeminate things that this society offers. Now let's look at some of the reasons why testosterone has fallen. It says obesity and sedentary lifestyles. Right now, obesity, that's a big thing. Brothers is obese, and you know you got man boobs or whatever the case may be. And I'm a brother who, well, I'm shedding that away because I've been going heavy in the gym lately for the past going on 2 months. So you know that's shedding away, and I've been going hard. All right. Along with diet. So because I really only eat one meal a day, so compare that with the gym, and there we go. All right. So, and that's what it is. So I see, you know, I'm definitely in a better position, losing a lot of weight, gaining a lot of muscle, man. I'm definitely in a better position. But you got brothers that out there that's still not putting in that work. Obesity is a big reason why you have high estrogen, man. Okay, once you add some more muscle to you, it's gonna eliminate that estrogen and start to build up more testosterone in you, man. The men when you go back to the 1920s, men weren't all fat and obese. So if you look at an old video, men nor women were fat or obese. Okay, they were in shape. It's these goddamn foods that we're eating that's making it so. Right? So bodily exercise profited little back then. It profits a little bit more in this time for sure. It profits more in this time for sure because we're in a time where the temple is completely attacked. All right, every day is being attacked. Okay, so anyway, so obesity is a big reason, and the sedentary, which means what, of a person tending to spend much time seated, somewhat inactive, right, doing them office jobs and things of that nature. You know, if you do a job where it's a lot of physical labor, that's a good benefit as well. But you're sitting at an office job all day, but then you go home and you go eat pizza or you go eat whatever. It doesn't matter. Rice and chicken, doesn't matter. Okay. But then you're not being active. That's not natural. You see, back in the ancient world, we were constantly walking. If you had to go to the well, you had to go walk. You had to go carry the buckets. You had to go do things, man. Tend to the farm, tend to the cattle. You had to do things. You had to be active, man. So that's one thing. External toxins, okay? The annual global production of plastics has grown. Yeah, plastic is a big reason of why it produces estrogen in men. Plastic is terrible, you know? It says the annual global production of plastic has grown from 50 million to 300 million tons since the 70s, so on and so forth, okay? So plastic, external toxins, plastic, other things. Plastic bottles, food storage containers, liners of metal, food cans, detergents, or even detergents. All right, so beware. You know, you should go to the organic store and get you some of those organic detergents. It says fewer smokers. This might surprise you, but some data shows that smoking marginally increases testosterone levels. Okay, though not all studies agree with that. I mean, okay, cool. You can increase testosterone and destroy your lungs. All right, so you can die of lung cancer with high testosterone. How stupid is that? It shouldn't even be in the list. It says stress and mental health problems. So Esau basically encouraged you to go smoke. What's the point of putting that in the list? Anyways, it says stress and mental health problems. Okay, so stress, right? And you know, us being in this truth, we obviously have a lot of stress. And one of the ways to get rid of that, to help alleviate that stress, is to work out, man. Trust me. Okay, especially when you do that cardio, man. Okay, go run on that treadmill for a bit, man. And trust me, that stress will start to dissipate, all right? And mental health problems, okay? And we have this stress part in the truth, absolutely. So you add that, and then you're not being active, and then you're not eating right, and this and that. Hey, you got a lot of brothers with high ass estrogen, man. You know, cursing up, you effeminate, but brother, you know, you're effeminate because guess what? You're not you're not doing the things that you need to do, man. We have to take care of our temple in this damn place, man. We have to. It says and I feel like shit, and I feel like a weakling, like a like an effeminate when I'm not being active, when I'm not doing things, bro. You know, I'm not taking the supplements or something like that. Why? Because the toxins that's in this place, you don't feel right, man. You don't feel right. All right. It says other causes above are just a few of the reasons that might explain declining testosterone. There's a lot of reasons. It says how important is testosterone on it says matter of fact, let's read this. It says other more off the wall theories have been put forward, like tighter fitting underwear and warmer temperatures in homes and offices. There's a reason your crown jewel hang away from your body. Conditions like diabetes have also. I didn't know that. Yeah, but that doesn't feel right when you wear those tight fitting. Well, the ones that are not stretchy, you know, tight fitting boxes that are not stretchy. Yeah, that really affects you, you know. Even tight pants. I mean, that's why I don't like wearing jeans anymore. The jeans, it's too tight around the crotch for me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's a good thing, you know. It says conditions like diabetes have also become much more common. People with diabetes tend to have lower testosterone, though it's not entirely clear which causes which. But and what do you notice about people with diabetes? They're overweight. Okay, they're overweight. Okay, it says, but one thing we can be sure of: there is no single cause, and you can reverse that by having a proper diet, man. Go to get an alkaline diet. Okay, it says, but one thing we can be sure of: there is no single cause for these downward trends. It likely comes down to a combination of changes in our lifestyles, environment, and behaviors. Okay, how important is testosterone for men? Testosterone is a sex hormone produced mainly in the testes, right, the testicles. Okay, it says it plays an essential role in developing and maintaining typical male characteristics, including building muscle, okay, growing body hair and facial hair, right? You know, I don't know, man. Maybe some brothers don't have beards because they ain't taking care of themselves, man. Or the beards ain't growing how it could be growing. Not saying it's gonna grow perfect, but at least it might be able to grow more if you eat right and you really start working out on a high level, man. Okay, you know, stop wearing them tight ass boxers to sleep, man. It says regulating. Sperm production. A lack of testosterone can lead to a variety of symptoms from fatigue to reduced sex drive. Right. So if you're feeling that, then you already know what it is. Okay. So, anyways, I just want to go into that, man. Just a little video I wanted to do on the decline of masculinity in this wicked society and how we have to gird up our loins like a man and seek the old paths. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, and I'll say shalom.